something new in Greater Vancouver. Vantel Broadcasting's transmission antenna, bringing the finest in entertainment and informative programming, live and film, to over 1 million viewers in the lower mainland of British Columbia. From CHAN TV on Channel 8. Burnaby, Richmond, Vancouver, West and North Vancouver. The heart of the CHAN TV broadcast area. Over 320,000 households, and growing all the time. People have made this area grow, and they have grown with it. They have built its industry with an annual payroll of nearly $1.25 billion. They've seen the area change as it grew, and they've come to expect it to change. And to expect it to change for the better. A major change here has been the rapid growth of television. And when the signal from Channel 8's transmitter tower covered the area, television too changed for the better. The Channel 8 tower was constructed, of course, with the greatest care and precision, a task made difficult by the great weight of its steel sections. But all in all, construction was completed rather quickly. On October 31st, 1960, people here discovered that CHAN TV was a fully competitive local independent, programming news, special events, and entertainment live. Children's Carousel, 90 minutes every weekday afternoon.
Hi, boys and girls, I'm Mr. Ron, and here we are once again with another 90 minutes of Children's Carousel. It's a lot of fun with Loopy the Leprechaun, Beth Galanders later on in the program, and then we'll be back with model railroading today in the Mr. Ron segment of the show. Right now, let's say hello to Loopy, shall we? Come on. Hiya, Loopy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Loopy the Leprechaun, and this is my friend Stripey. And every day on Children's Carousel, we have a birthday party for someone, or for several little someones, with songs, games, and stories, and pictures from our magic pool.
I'm Beth Galanders. On this portion of Children's Carousel, we discuss books, art, music, and a variety of subjects. The response from our young viewers has been overwhelming and far beyond expectations. For instance, as a result of a simple show built around Franz Marc's painting, The Blue Horse, I received 227 pictures of blue horses drawn by the children.
Chanorama, 3/4 of an hour, an evening survey of current events.
Good evening, I'm Monty McFarlane. Our regulars on Chanorama will be around in just a moment. Keith Cutler with the news, Jim Land with weather information, Brad Keane with information from the world of sport, followed by Roy Jacks with news in depth. And tonight being Civic Affairs Night on Chanorama, I'll be talking to His Worship, Mayor Alsbury.
Around home, around the nation, around the world. What happened today? Tonight's story is one of tragedy, familiar enough to all of us who live with the sea. A man left Lasqueti Island Friday with 3 of his children to make a short run to Vancouver Island for supplies. He has not been seen since.
Channel 8 TV News is on the scene of the 5-alarm fire in False Creek. Here are first films. The BC Forest Products lumber mill is reported to be in almost complete loss. Firemen are fighting to save adjoining buildings and keep the fire from spreading to the industrial complex on Granville Island.
Let's face it, it's going to rain in Vancouver this winter. As a matter of fact, it's going to rain in Vancouver tomorrow. But it's not bad news for everyone. The skiers will be pleased to know that the local mountains are getting a good heavy covering starting tonight.
The Ottawa Rough Riders have recaptured the Grey Cup. Tonight at 10:15, we're going to present an interview with Frank Clare, coach of the Rough Riders, and outstanding quarterback Russ Jackson.
Good evening, and tonight an assessment of the pains caused by labor in this province and across this country. Once again, when men are on unemployment insurance across this country in figures that have not yet been given the official tab from Ottawa, men are striking. Men who are members of organized labor, members of strong unions across the country. Here again, an example of the political ambitions and personal political ambitions of one Claude Jourdois, president of the Canadian Labour Congress, who has completely forgotten his responsibility to the men who put him in his position in the first place and looks instead to seats in Ottawa and the possible leadership of the new CCF Labour Party in this country.
Singers Bob Stone and Ray Donati alternate on the quarter-hour Love of Music, and every week local talent is showcased in competition for the viewers' vote on Audition. Tides and Trails, a weekly half-hour outdoor show with Ted Peck, CHAN's outdoors editor, who denies that the area's winter rain is caused by the cloud-perforating shotguns and boiling wakes of BC's 400,000 hunters and fishermen. Every Monday night, for a half hour, Probe, with Channel 8 News Director Roy Jacks. Questions, comments, investigates.
The last time we talked to this particular guest, we discussed his methods of operation in his profession as he himself has described it, a paper hanger, a forger, a man who pushes paper or pushes checks. Tonight I'd like to talk to him about the other side of the picture, the fact that he didn't always get away with it, and that he spent a little time on the inside, in the bucket, again to use his terminology. Johnny, in this particular respect, you have done time on more than one occasion. You're a man who obviously enjoys living, and as we said the last time, living high off the hog. What is your feeling about doing time initially?
Initially? It's no good.
Eyes on Sports, a half-hour program of interviews and summary covering everything from squash tournaments to Grey Cup, with sports director Brad Keane. There are 8 newscasts daily on Channel 8 in Vancouver, employing updated techniques in the local coverage with sound film cameras, speed graphics, Polaroid film, and portable wire photo equipment. News and special events and entertainment. 30% of the CHAN program schedule is local and live. And the other 70% of the schedule, the finest entertainment on film. Play of the Week, Route 66, The Naked City, 77 Sunset Strip, Huckleberry Hound, Coronado 9, Jim Backus, Assignment Underwater, Adventures in Paradise, Two Faces West, Maverick, Dan Raven, Dangerous Robin, Hawaiian Eye, A Time to Remember, The Andy Griffith Show. Most of them either pre-release or new and exclusive in the area with CHAN TV. This program schedule reaches over 1 million viewers in the CHAN broadcast area. Who are they? Where are they? What have they? What do they do? The Lower Mainland of British Columbia is the 3rd largest market in Canada and one of the richest anywhere in the world. The people who live here manufacture goods worth over $1,800,000,000 annually and earn an average weekly wage of $83 doing it. They build and buy houses and more houses, for the population of their area has mushroomed. In Surrey, whose population has jumped 115% in the last 10 years. Burnaby, with a population increase of 86%. New Westminster, larger by 33% in 10 years. North and West Vancouver and Richmond, whose population has grown by 75% in the same period. They live in the Fraser Valley, on Vancouver Island, on the south coast of the mainland, and in Vancouver, where their gross annual income has jumped 110%. These people have an effective annual buying income of over $5,500 per household, and there are nearly 300,000 households with television in the CHAN TV broadcast area. Their money is spent on food, nearly $215 million worth last year, and drugs, $35 million, on furniture, appliances, apparel, and general merchandise, with an outlay of $325 million. Last year, they spent $263 million to own, operate, and service most of British Columbia's 411,000 passenger cars. They go on the town to have a good time, to eat, drink, and dance, and live in the lights. Last year, they picked up an entertainment tab of $43 million. And generally, everyone enjoys life in one of the few places in the world where you can do nearly everything, within reason, outdoors, 12 months a year. Within Channel 8's broadcast area, 61,000 children go to school in Vancouver alone, a jump of 20% in only 5 years. And most of those who continue to university go to the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, which has grown by 1,200 students a year over the last 3 years to a student body of nearly 11,000, with an annual graduating class of nearly 2,500. Living in an expanding, prospering, and changing world, they look to the future. And the future of television is coming up rather quickly, as CHAN TV nears completion of their Burnaby studios at Lake City. The Channel 8 crews are anxious to expand their programming, and the construction people have responded with amazing enthusiasm. Taking care, of course, that they observe all regulations of construction safety. When the new CHAN Burnaby studios at Lake City are completed in early 1961, Channel 8 will expand its schedule from a 9-hour broadcast day to a 14-hour day. It will add 3 indoor and 1 outdoor studio to its present facilities, with a total of 9 Marconi Mark IV camera chains, 2 Ampex videotape recorders, special effects amplifier, 2 complete telecine chains with 4 projectors, and provision for color telecasting. Its present facilities allow Channel 8 to provide a program service unique in the area. 30% local and live coverage, with the first self-contained videotape cruiser in Canada, recording as it moves, as well as a fully mobile camera transmission unit. As they grow, the people of this area want more, and need more, and get what they want and need from CHAN TV, Channel 8 in Greater Vancouver.
Studio 3, what chain are you using for the film, please?
Stand by, please.
Chain
Ready,
2, and how's
Kermit.
your audio
Stand by
level?
to cue Ron and Bob in 5, in 4, 3.
Ready, one on the close-up. Here we come. Take one.
Hi, boys and girls. Oh, boy, it's sure nice to be with you once again. And say, we have 2 boys and girls all set to play our first game today, and I'd expect all the boys and girls and mummies and dads over there in the mummy and daddy section to root for them today. Come on over here, please, will you? I'd like you to stand right here beside me, face the cameras. First of all, what is your name, son?
Pat Smith.
Pardon me?
Pat Smith.
Pat Smith. Boy, that's a hard name to remember, isn't it? Huh? One of the Smith brothers, are you? Where's your beard? Did you ever
Through
hear
the careful integration of 3 vital components, programming, production, promotion, Channel 8 has become the station with the strongest local image in the Vancouver market, where products are constantly shipped, received, sold. Every day through live programming, dealer meetings, audience participation, special promotions, and personal appearances, Channel 8 devotes itself to the principle of total involvement with its market. The first vital component, programming.
I've been expecting you. You're the police. You're looking for Arnold Platt. Don't you, either of you, have anybody you really care about? What would you do if the police were looking for them? Would you just turn them over?
We understand that you and...
Months of planning have produced a lineup of shows incorporating the best of all the networks to make up one of the strongest program schedules in Canada. Forming the backbone of this schedule are the 18 pre-release programs shown first in the Vancouver market.
Now, look, miss, I can understand your loyalty. But this man is a fugitive from justice, and if you continue to obstruct justice, we're going to have to arrest you.
You wouldn't want that now, would you?
Programs such as Naked City, The 11th Hour, Gunsmoke, Lucille Ball, Jack Parr, Dick Powell, Andy Griffith, and Dr. Kildare are just some of the 18 shows on pre-release.
All right, ready, one, take one. Okay, 2 on the audience now. Fast. You'll have to move fast. Stand by with disc. Okay, ready?
Creative live, local programming featuring well-known Vancouver personalities results in Carousel.
One's away.
Off at showtime in just a minute on Carousel, boys and girls, with Uncle Bob and Shandy, but right now a special...
Hundreds of children daily in the studio and thousands of viewers at home present an outstanding example of audience loyalty. Personal appearances of Carousel regulars like Uncle Bob and Shandy and Mr. Ron create lively and sometimes close to chaotic results. Successful in-store appearances represent the end result of careful live programming promotion. Only Channel 8 can provide personalities for such appearances in the Vancouver market. Along with sensible on-air promotion, Channel 8 programming and in-store appearances offer unique opportunities to merchandise products at a personal level.
You haven't figured it out. You don't know what you're going to be yet, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so what would you like to be when you grow up?
Fireman.
You would like to be a fireman when you grow up. There's a wonderful occupation. A little fellow, well, that's a long way down. Hi. What's your name?
Gregory David. Gregory David Stewart.
Gregory David Stewart. You eating a hot dog there, Gregory? Is it good?
Yeah.
Hey, Gregory, come on back here. When you're a big fellow, what do you want to be?
I don't know.
You don't know. What are you going to be? Bet you'll be a dandy fireman.
Aggressive news coverage, concentrating on local events using 16 and 8mm sound on film and silent cameras. 8mm news coverage was pioneered in Canada by CHAN-TV. The experience of news director Phil Barter and newscasters like Andy Marquis ensure Channel 8 viewers the most comprehensive television news coverage in Vancouver. The informality of weatherman Cam Cathcart is enhanced by the use of a reverse scan weatherboard, used exclusively by CHAN-TV in the Vancouver market. Another concept of imaginative local live programming, the origination of Terry Clark's show, Ladies First, from the dining room of a downtown department store. Informal daytime entertainment involving the people of Vancouver. Last fall, Vancouver sports fans were treated to the most extensive Canadian pro football coverage ever, with the live telecasting of 37 Eastern and Western League games. Covering all local amateur and professional sporting events, bowling, hockey, curling, football, sports director Brad Keane. Here comes Sunday dinner, the Tides and Trails way. Sportsman Ted Peck covers all of Western Canada's hunting and fishing grounds. Tides and Trails is produced and distributed weekly for a selective network of 15 stations. Tides and Trails landed a big one in the recent shotgun contest. A complete merchandising and promotion kit including radio and TV promos and point-of-purchase display was prepared by Channel 8. The results? Quoting Rock City Tobacco ad manager David Broom, beyond all expectations. Over 400,000 entries from the 15 stations. The most successful television promotion ever in Western Canada.
Thank you very much. My window faces the south. Yes, sirree. Welcome to the Circle 7 Ranch. We're going to get the show just moving right along here with our old buddy, Prince Finley. Here he is, Stan Prince Finley, and the Black Mountain Ray.
The second vital component, top caliber production with experienced personnel and modern studio facilities are always available for clients. An outstanding example, Circle 7 Ranch, produced and distributed weekly to a network of 4 Western stations.
What happened here, Joseph, that you threw your daughter out?
Well, let's not beat about the bush. What was said? She said that she did not respect me.
People in Conflict produced for the CTV network in association with Screen Gem. 5 1/2 hours a week. In total, Channel 8 produces more network programming than all other Western stations combined.
That you have sacrificed everything for her education.
That's right. You've done nothing to repair the breach which you have caused. You talk of sacrifice of life and health. I think you should try and sacrifice some of your pride and your tremendous self-admiration and go to your daughter and bring her back into the family fold.
Effective merchandising of the product is as vital to the client as programming and production. Saturday afternoon, 5 p.m. Thousands of teenagers in the studio and at home participate in the increasingly popular dance party. For 2 hours, teeners and a surprising number of adults enjoy the latest dance fads, twist records, and guest stars. Low-key merchandising of products are carefully integrated throughout the program format. Promotion and merchandising of the product is carried out on air, in the store, and throughout the market. All products and services, anything that is marketable, have unique characteristics of their own. Each product calls for a different marketing idea. Channel 8 television is a business of ideas. How do you move merchandise off the shelf? Some products are static, seemingly with no obvious characteristics of their own. The difference is in the quality of the idea.
Malkin's Old Time Hoedown.
Almond left and hurry down. Malkin's Hoedown's come to town.
Malkin's famous family of fine foods is staging an Old Time Hoedown, and prices are low down.
Dozy Dough and Promenade 4. Malkin's at your favorite store.
Sometimes subtle ideas are necessary. How, for instance, do you sell the idea of extension phones for the average home? And how do you make the impression last? Commercial production facilities include 16 and 35mm color and black and white. Experienced personnel capable of creating an idea from storyboard to finished commercial. Channel 8 has the capability to sell everything from telephones to fairs.
There's never been such a fair for fun as the P&E in 1961. We piped all hands and set the scene for an oceanic festival as most marine. For an oceanic festival as most marine.
There's a treasure trove of excitement at the P&E Marine Festival.
To your favorite cup of coffee.
This is your kind of coffee. Nabob. Deep. Rich. Good. Go ahead. Taste it.
Nothing beats Nabob.
Now more than ever, in 1963, Channel 8 is a major selling force in the Vancouver market. Strong programming with 18 top-rated pre-release shows. The best of all the networks. Creative live local programming with well-known Vancouver personalities. Exclusive production services. Experienced production and technical personnel. The most modern engineering facilities. A complete commercial motion picture division. Merchandising aids such as direct mail pieces, shelf talkers, dealer meetings, neon signs, lobby displays, store checks, and on-air sampling. This is Channel 8, 1963.
1, 2, 3, go! Pick them up and sit on them. Here we go. Bang! Bang! Whoa! Hey! Hey! Oh, boy. For them, huh? Thank you, girls. You know what? Oh, dear. Well, you know, you just about cleaned the old cupboard. Here's some funnies for you, the Gold Key comics. I'll give you yours right after the show, and some 7-Up for both of you. Please see me right after the program.